Today we're going to be working on another Amazon's interview question. This is Leetcode question number 44, Wildcard Matching. So if you have a question mark, it can match only a single character, and if you have an asterisk, that matches any sequence of characters. So the algorithm goes like this. We're going to be doing it using the dynamic programming, right? So let's say if we have this string 0 static a sorry, this is the string and this is the one, and the answer to that, those inputs are gonna be true because this static means any number of sequences. It can be 0 or anything, so that's gonna be nothing, like an empty, and a is gonna match with a. Then another static which can match all d, c, and e, and then b is gonna match b, so in the end you're gonna be getting true. The way we're gonna be doing it is we're gonna have a dynamic uh, programming array, like any array, and the size is gonna be, if this is m, m is the size of the length of the length of the s string s, right? And n is the size of the length of the string p, which is the pattern here. The dp size is gonna be m plus 1 n plus 1. Okay, the first one is gonna be the first element of the dp00 is gonna be true. Reason being, if this is empty and this is empty, that the result needs to be true because that's a match. Okay, the next thing is that looking at the first column, right? Looking at the first column, when we do not have anything in the pattern, meaning that is empty and this is not empty, right? That is always gonna be false. So looking at the first column, meaning we have empty pattern string, but we have something in here, so all of these are gonna be false. The next thing, we want to go through this one, we want to fill it this one up. The algorithm goes like this, that if it is empty, we already said that this is just gonna be empty, like the string is gonna stay empty, the pattern is gonna have something in it, right? So the algorithm is that we don't wanna start with when it has something. We don't wanna say when it is already the pattern is empty, because when the pattern is empty, the result is gonna be true, and we already talked about it. But when the pattern is gonna have something, we wanna say keep making it true as long as you see an asterisk. So if you see an asterisk, make it true. If you see another asterisk, make it true. But the moment you see another character break out of the loop, the rest of them are gonna be false. So that's the logic over here. Go through that first row, right? We are just gonna have first row going through all these columns. So go through all that first row. As long as you keep seeing an asterisk in there, keep putting true. But the moment, and the reason is, like, if you have this like the string s as an empty string, and a pattern of all the asterisk, one asterisk, two asterisk, three asterisk, that's gonna be true. But the moment you have start having something else other than static, that's gonna be false. Okay, now we are left with these ones, like starting from here to, no, starting from here, 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 and here. We're gonna be filling those up. So that is gonna be from 1 and all the way to the length of uh, the string s, and from 1 to all the way to the length of the p. Okay, the algorithm goes like this. If you see an asterisk in this string, in the pattern string, right? You have you're gonna say that the answer is gonna be true if the answer was true above it or to the left of it. If either one was true, this is gonna become true. So for this instance, right, like all of these, this line from starting from here to all the way to the down, what's gonna happen is like we're gonna say this is gonna be true if we have a true above it or if we have a true to the left of it. So all are gonna be true in this case. Similarly over here, starting from here, we're gonna say that this is gonna be true if the one which is above it is true or to the left of us is true. And we're gonna go, uh, and that would be like going, what is it? So that's gonna make it true, because if one of them becomes true, then the next one is gonna become true, because we are always looking for an or between a value above it and a value to the left of it. And if this pattern is not equal to an static, right, what we're gonna say is like that value, that particular value is gonna be equal to diagonal value, and either the two values are equal. So if I'm calculating this one, I'm gonna say the diagonal needs to be true, and the value, this value should be equal to this value, or this value is a question mark. So that's what we are doing over here, that we are saying that uh, if it is static, which is gonna fall in this false, right? If it is static, just take an or of a value to the left, or and a value like or value to of the top. But if it is not static, right, what we're gonna do is like take the diagonal and it with either the two values are equal or the pattern's value is a question mark. So in the end, we're gonna be able to return the last dp of m of n, and that would be the answer. In terms of the space complexity, we have, if we have this m and n as being the length of the string m s and the length of the string p, uh, that would mean that the space complexity is gonna be m cross n, because we are using an extra uh, because we are using an extra 2D array. And in terms of the time complexity, it's gonna be, because we are going through this one and cross this one. Yeah, we are going through this, and with that one, all the values across that. And if we take this one, we are going through all the values across the pattern string. So the time complexity is gonna be m multiplied by n. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.